back to another video! Today we're doing the second part in my little series of drawing all 10 of my villages. 2 days ago we did Roland and now we're doing Roland. Today we're doing Cherry. So Cherry is my Uchi type villager. She's a dog. Uchi is also known as like the Sicily type, as in personality type, but for some reason when I was getting more into like what personality types the villagers were in New Leaf, I just learned the Uchi type as Uchi, and it's kind of weird because I don't call the normal type villagers Futsu, which is like the Japanese equivalent, but anyway, I had Cherry in New Leaf and her house was like right next to mine. So it was my house, her house, and then the campsite like towards the left. So I got very attached to her, and she's like the Uchi type is my favorite, I think, female villager type, and she's also like a dark red color, which has kind of been my aesthetic lately, and a little bit of a punk rocker. So I really wanted to get Cherry, and I was very happy that I was able to adopt her from someone on Reddit, and yeah, I've been enjoying having her. I was a little bit conflicted on how to do the little spider web pattern on her shirt because, again, I'm not really used to using colored pencils anymore, and the entire process for this, these illustrations have shifted from first to the last one, but I really like how Cherry turned out. I gave her a little bit more of a shy pose, even though Uchis tend to be pretty confident, but I also think I see a little bit more of my style in the way that I drew her eyes. But overall, I'm just very happy with how she came out. I'm still using just the Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. I think in the next video I can even pull out some Prismacolors. But yeah, overall I just had a really nice time drawing Cherry right here. Yeah, Cherry, I haven't had her for too long just yet. She was, I think, the 7th of my final 10 that I got. So I always call him Roland. Rolled was the 10th, Cherry was the 7th. And yeah, I was very happy that I was able to adopt her. I traded her for Mum's plush that I had spare. She came to me gifted with a few things in her house, and she wears interesting clothes every now and then that I didn't give her because she's adopted. But either way, I'm still so happy to have her. I gave her a dark lily wreath to put on her door, and that's been about it so far. I don't know, I feel very... There's not many other villagers that I spent as much time with in New Leaf, because in New Leaf, different from New Horizons, you can't really control when they leave. So a lot of my favorites, I used to really like Roscoe and O'Hare. They were neighbours themselves, and I used to always see them together, and I just love them so much, but they left. O'Hare first and then Roscoe, and I was so sad. So Cherry, I think, is one of the ones that I liked that stayed around the longest in my New Leaf town. So it was very nice to get her back in New Horizons. I wish there was something that we could do that would like let the game know that they used to be neighbours with you before or something like that, so that they could just make references to, I don't know. Either way, I think Cherry is the most familiar face in my entire New Horizons island now because of how long I had her in New Leaf. I booted up my New Leaf not long ago and she was gone. Out of all of the villagers that I remember the last time I was actively playing New Leaf, I think only Pecan is left. Everyone else I don't remember at all. So I'm happy that I have Cherry with me now, and I'm not letting her leave me ever. She's staying. I love her so much. And yeah, so for this illustration, her colour palette's very familiar for me. When I asked for my new, besides the 12 pack of Polychromos, when I picked out individually which colour pencils I wanted for my birthday, I had a lot of reds in mind because I find it very hard to, when you're not doing digital art, to find a good dark red colour or a wine colour to shade, say a cherry red or a scarlet red. But I was shopping with those colours in mind, so I think I was very properly equipped to have these colours. I decided to do like a little pastel blue under the black of her shirt because I did a little warm brown under the black of her legs to try to contrast. I don't know if it like even shows properly. Oh, here's where I'm starting to cave a little bit. So I grabbed my Prismacolor black instead of the Polychromos black because the Polychromos are really good for gradually building up color, but the Prismacolors are easier to get a darker color right away. So I pulled out my very tiny stump of a black Prismacolor. I added a pencil extender to it because it was very uncomfortable. My hand was still a bit sore from doing rolled, but yeah, I just did Cherry with the black of the Prismacolor, and then everything else is Polychromos. There were some things in the spiderweb pattern I had to clean up with a gel pen. I've always found that gel pens don't really settle over pencil crayons too well, but I mean, if you're stubborn enough, you can get it to work. I mixed some greens with the blues to get her a little bit more like sea foam green eyes, and this is the last of my village illustrations where I'm colouring in their names with colour pencils, because for the ones following this one I decided to bring out some water-based markers because it was really hurting my hand to fill in all those letters with the pencil crayons. So, and honestly with the lettering, I think the lettering took like 30% of the time as the illustrations took, between like outlining them, line arting them, and then filling them in with colour. But this is just about the finished, I'm just tying up with the gel pen, but this is the finished version of my drawing of my villager Cherry, my Uchi dog. And yeah, come back in 2 days to see my next villager. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.